Another approach that people use in terms of qualifying for benefits is they'll buy annuities. Annuities are a contract with an insurance company where you are taking a lump sum of money, giving it to that insurance company typically, and they're going to give you an income stream back. It was a very common practice in terms of qualifying for benefits, 5, 6, 10 years ago. The problem with annuities is that Medi-Cal made substantial changes to the rules for annuities, and any annuities purchased after September 2004 have to be very carefully crafted or they will result in disqualification. Annuities require, for an annuity to be acceptable under the Medi-Cal rules, your annuities have to have equal payments over your life expectancy and the life expectancy of your spouse, 100% of the income, 100% of the principal, and you need to name the state as the beneficiary. If you do not have both of those characteristics in your annuity, it will result in being a penalizable transaction, and you may not, you may have a penalty associated with purchasing that annuity. So annuities can be very, very dangerous. What's the other common practice that people use to qualify for benefits? Well, a lot of folks will get a reverse mortgage and they will mortgage their house. That in itself does not necessarily disqualify you from benefits. The reverse mortgage is a debt instrument. Debt has no impact on eligibility. Medi-Cal, in fact, doesn't look at debt at all. But reverse mortgages can be very problematic for a couple of reasons. One, it can provide an additional income stream, which could impact your share of cost. Two, it could provide a big pile of money that Medi-Cal could perceive as a resource and therefore disqualify you based upon your resources. But the third factor, and I think this one's really the biggest factor, is that reverse mortgages will eat up whatever equity position that you have in your home. And since your home's an exempt asset, you are taking your exempt asset, in many ways converting it into a non-exempt asset, and you have a debt instrument that's eating up whatever equity position that you have. And if you have to leave your home, that reverse mortgage company is going to come back and say, you have to sell the house because you've been out of the house for greater than typically a year. And now you're in a forced sale situation where there may not be any equity left in the house, there may not be any value there, and now you're forced to sell the property, and there may be, it may tie things up in a way that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So reverse mortgages don't really impact or help us qualify for benefits, but they can be extremely problematic, so you want to be very careful with that.